Hi everyone, my name is Kaley. I am here in Phoenix, Arizona, and today we're going to be doing a 10-minute guided meditation class. So as we begin, I invite you to find a position that works for you. So you could be seated like this. If you don't have a mat, maybe get a blanket, and I actually have my mat folded up underneath my seat to kind of give my seat bones a little bit of an elevation, and I find that very comfortable. A lot of times at home when I'm meditating, I actually lay down. Some people don't like this or don't recommend this because you might fall asleep. I find that that is what works best for me. So find your comfortable position, and if you're seated, think about your alignment just like you would for a regular in-person yoga class. So maybe rock back and forth on your pelvis a little bit. Make sure you're not pitching too forward or pitching too back. Likewise, if you are laying down, come to a comfortable position and start to focus on your breathing. So as you breathe in, really feel the breath filling the bottom of your stomach up to your sternum, from the bottom up. And as you exhale, you should be exhaling that same way. So feeling kind of a compression in your abdominals. So take a moment, and your hands can be here on your knees, or if you want to take a mudra, that's perfectly acceptable as well. And whether you're seated or laying down, take a moment to check in with your shoulders. Maybe roll them up and down. I suggest closing your eyes. Although if you're in a beautiful outdoor setting like me, you might want to keep them open, to look around you, to look at nature. So focus on your breathing, breathing in, breathing out. Try to come to a place of stillness. Maybe take this time to think about the intention that you would like to set for this meditation practice, whether it's de-stressing. Obviously this is an uncertain time. I know a lot of you are probably feeling a lot of stress right now and uncertainty. Our schedules have certainly been thrown into disarray. I know I'm experiencing all those things. So that being said, I know that given these times, you might be more struggling with anxious thoughts, and those thoughts encroaching on your meditation practice. And instead of thinking of them as an interruption or some sort of failure, just acknowledge that you had a thought and see if you can let it go, because those thoughts are part of your daily life. They are toggled to reality. So there's nothing wrong with finding yourself thinking about those things during this practice. What we want to focus on is reducing the impact of those thoughts, and if we can, emptying our minds for just a little bit. So now that you're hopefully settled into a comfortable position, getting in rhythm with your breath, what we're going to do is a little breath practice, which will hopefully also help you clear your mind, because when you're focusing on your breath and your breath rhythm, it's harder to worry about other things. So what we're going to start doing is inhaling to a count of 5, and then hold that breath for 3 seconds, and then exhale to a count of 6. So inhale to a count of 5, hold that breath, I advise inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and maybe as you exhale, really open your mouth and feel that breath coming out. So we're going to do 3 more rounds of this at your own pace. So at your own count, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more rounds. This time really at your own pace. I counted last time, but so take really deep cleansing breaths. So in this next breath cycle, we're gonna add to those numbers. So we're gonna inhale for 8, hold for 4, and we're going to exhale for 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so let's do 4 more rounds of this breath at your own pace. Excellent. Okay, so for your next few breath cycles, I'm going to let you do that at your own pace. So you can add on to this as you like. You can do 1 or 2 breath cycles to a certain count, or with each breath cycle, if you like, you can add a few seconds on to each of those groupings. So starting now at your own pace, follow your breath. Feel your body really relax into each breath if you can. As you exhale, let those shoulders kind of melt down your back. And if at any point you need to adjust and take a different position, that's fine. As you relax more, you might decide to maybe take it down to the floor, into a reclining position, and that's totally fine. And on that exhale, really compress with your stomach. It's okay if you go beyond whatever number count you've set to see about getting every bit of that air out. So we're going to take 2 more breath cycles here, wherever you're at. Excellent. All right, open your eyes. If you'd like this to be the end of your meditation session, that's awesome. If not, maybe, like I said, you could take it down to the floor, kind of come into a shavasana and spend a little more time here. But at any rate, I am so happy that you tuned in and joined me, even though we can't be together in person. I am so happy that we had this opportunity to still interact as a campus community. And I hope that this helped you to relax and maybe find some personal stillness and to put your mind at ease. So, great job. Namaste, and I cannot wait to see you for our next video. Thanks.